The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Richardson going right to the air. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away. And that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The CD in this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Richardson working from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 3rd and 6.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Ready,
2nd and 5.
19 Lions.
Now it's Richardson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Alert! Go!
On first down, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
R52. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Stop.
To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Alert!
They'll run for it. Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Cook again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The Bills had 7-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, 28 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, This is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
18, fight in.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down and 6 now. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
56, 56. Alert. Pass. Alert. Look out.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Going deep for Diggs. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bills 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Half 85, half 85. Alert!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds Browns down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
And the Colts first down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
This 2nd and 4.
Alert, alert, alert.
To the air, Allen buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert. All 52. Half 10.
Allen going to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
It's now 2nd and 6.
7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Trap 60. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. 7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 back, 19. 18, Pioneer.
Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 wide.
Now Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Running for it. Here's Cook. That strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Middle. Look out.
Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. We have played 3 quarters. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
56. Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Alert! What's that?
Back to throw. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Half 10. Half 85. Half 85. What is that?
Allen now on 1st down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 7-yard line.
Look out!
They try again with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Alert! Look out!
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Colts 31, Bills 13. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Colts 1st down.
Here we go. Stack. 70s Timberwolves. Warriors 70s.
Now it's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Stop.
So after the INT, it's Allen forced out to his left. It's complete to Cook.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught by Evans. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cup 19, Panther 11, Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. Finding room at midfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for Indianapolis, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they